what is that vow that we are following? I am personally following something that's possible for me. That on these beautiful days, these are the days of good sadhana for us, and these are the last 5 days of Kartika Mas. Now, Kartika Masa, in the last 5 days, today is day one, being Ekadashi, and what we do on this day and from today till the last day this time is 5th of November. And on 5th of November, at night, we will break the fast by with some prayers. So today we have made a sankalpa by standing in front of our Guru's photograph and in front of the photograph of Radha Madhav and Ashtasakis, that oh my spiritual master, oh my Lord Krishna, Radha Madhav and Ashtasakis, I beg you to help me by empowering me to follow this vow of Bhishma Panchaka successfully. I wish to try following level 2 of fasting, wherein we don't eat rice, we don't eat milk products, we don't eat um, uh, anything else other than just boiled roots, separate salt, separate ginger sticks, and some fruits with very minimum seeds or no seeds, like banana, oranges, um, and if you can get tender coconut, butter, and coconut, and soaked nuts, dates, apple, pears, these are allowed. So these are the fruits. In West Bengal, in Mayapur, we used to get shakalu. So shakalu means it looks like beetroot. When you peel it, it's very white and somewhat transparent. It's very juicy, slightly sweet. So these are allowed. Shakalu is allowed, and there we even get pani phal in West Bengal. So that is allowed. So these are the things we can eat, and we eat only twice a day. On Ekadashi, it's only once. On once a day. Today only once we ate in lunch. Our lunch got late, and I had got a headache, so I had to recover from it by resting for some time, and now I am feeling better. So I thought, first let me start the session, and then I will do my other part of sadhana. I thought like that, because if I get late here, then you all will rest. I do not disturb you later. So from today we will start. The reason why I took a break is that in between I finished my third canto, and I had to give again a class on third canto, for which again I had to revise the same things, and I had a deadline to finish. So I spent my time doing my studies of revision, and I gave a class, and that class is recorded in Kannada in YouTube, because it is for the local audience who want it in Kannada only. And now I'm supposed to give them a class on fourth canto. That's something new for you. So I am going to start again the series from today. And what else I do apart from fasting, what else I do is, on these days I have decided, till I finish my basic sadhana for the day, whatever I consider as basic sadhana, till I consider my basic very minimum sadhana, I will not check and reply to WhatsApp. I will not check and reply to WhatsApp. I will not check Facebook and reply to the one who is to whom I am preaching on Facebook. I am not going to do that. Facebook means not this one. This is also part of my sadhana. Here I come and share only what I have read in Srimad Bhagavatam. I will be sharing, and what I will now try to follow is do what my spiritual master wants me to do on first priority. and whatever I am supposed to do as a grahasta, or as a friend, or as a relative, that will take second priority in these 5 days. And after these 5 days, I hope to follow some of these austerities, because the austerities, why we do Bhishma Panchaka is only to do this austerity so that the Lord will be pleased and He will bless us to do better spiritual life in future. This is done exclusively to get some spiritual progress. Whatever we are now doing, it is to get spiritual progress. It is to get strength to follow spiritual masters' orders on priority. So, so that's all I wanted to say. So today I have not finished my other targets, but this is also one of the target. To speak on Facebook is also one of my targets. So therefore, I just paused my sadhana and I have come here. Um, I could manage to hear 2 hour Bhagavatam class that is given by our teacher, and I am not yet read Bhagavatam today's quota. So all that is pending. I did actually first chapter and almost second chapter of fourth canto, and in fourth canto, first chapter, all these days, I did that, and first chapter we see the genealogy actually. We see who's like our Manu, Swayambhuva Manu's 5 children. Among them, the 3 daughters. For the 3 daughters, who married which daughter? Means Devahuti married to Kardama. That part of the story is covered in third canto, right? Other 2 daughters, whom they married, and who were their children, and Devahuti's daughters, 9 daughters, what are their names, and who all they married. Brahma brought the sages, and Brahma only ensured that the girls got married. So after the girls got married, who were their children, all those details we see in fourth canto, first chapter. And in the second chapter, we see the story of Daksha, and how Daksha actually is not very happy with Shiva. Daksha is son of Brahma. Shiva is also Rudra. Rudra is also son of Brahma. Now, in this material world, actually, Rudra is not any son of Brahma, because it's for a part of Leela, he comes as a son of Brahma. And before becoming son of Brahma, he is Sadashiva in the spiritual world. His one small part and parcel is coming as Rudra here for the material world. He is there as Sadashiva in the spiritual world in his Kailas. So when he comes as Rudra, Rudra comes as the son of Brahma. So Daksha and Rudra both are sons of Brahma, and on the order of Brahma, Daksha gives his daughter Sati in marriage to Rudra. So Hare Krishna Ritu Ritu ji, Hare Krishna Dhirendra Kumar ji, Hare Krishna Das Raju ji. So now, when our Daksha wants to get his daughters married, he marries them to who all. Those details are there, and among them, in fourth canto, first chapter, I think, and in second chapter, we are exclusively seeing how Daksha decided to do a very special yajna, for which all these sages, top sages, and devatas and Brahma himself had come. For that, even Rudra had come. But when they all were waiting in the place where yajna had to take place, there when Daksha enters, Daksha's body shines with so much radiance, as if he's thousands of suns, sun. suns have come, so much effulgence that in front of effulgence of Daksha, Agni's brightness seems very small. Hare Krishna Tripti Mundji. Um, so Balaramba Subramanianji, Hare Krishna, yes, everything was well with me, but I was having extra responsibilities, a new, like for example, I think I had to visit twice to my parents' home because my parents were celebrating Sahasra Chandra Homa once, and my sister's family second time, they were also celebrating some yajna for the longevity of my sister's husband's brothers. So I was plus I had to give this class on third canto after coming back. So a few days I have spent in two installments from September. Once my voice was lost, I had to do that, and in between I had to give a girls class in Bangalore for young girls. I had to give. So I was focused on some October 13th or so. I had to give a class for them. In September, I had to go to parents' house and come. And then after that, I had to prepare in the October end for third canto once again. And third canto, I finished discussing with you nicely. Now I have to prepare for the same thing. So I was again focusing, and I was again cancel. I was again learning the same things, so I didn't want to simply revise the same points with you all. So once that is done, now I am back. And see, when we go out and come now, the house where we leave and go, there will be so much of clearing work, like the clothes to be washed once you come back, and the dust in the house, and the things that we bring from hometown. Again, we have to put it in its places. It becomes a little more, and along with that, we have to come back and prepare for something. So I could not do it, but now again we are back. Again, we will be going on 5th. We have some other engagements. My husband's sister's son's marriage is there. So we are going out of station on November 5th, and I will be back only on November 17th. So in that time, I will see how much I can come. But till then, I thought I can come. This is the Bhishma Panchaka days. So now I thought now I'm going to be studying a lot of Bhagavatam, and whatever I study, I will share it with you. So far, whatever I studied, I'm sharing with you now. In the fourth canto, second chapter, what is, because now on December 31st, again, I have to give local class in Kannada on fourth canto. So I'll be preparing, and whatever I prepare, I will come and share with you. If not daily, at least alternative days, something like that I will try. Sometimes I'll be putting a target to finish one chapter, and if I come and give a class, my 1 hour's time will be lost. So what I do is to save that I may not come, but next day I will come and speak with you whatever I learned in the previous day. Okay, so I wish to tell you, and I had heard that eating amla daily, is going to help in our eyesight. See, I am sitting without specs in front of you. It's not that it's working well, but to some extent, I can see without specs. Maybe because I have not seen much of the screen, I don't know. But you all also can try. If you have specs, then you can try eating amla daily. What my daughter is doing is steaming the amla and grinding it, and making rasam out of it by adding water and some dal, and that's it, one bagar to it, so that some amla goes in. So we were taking care of our health, and we have started doing in the morning yogasana, and in the evening we are going out for a walk. So I finished my walking today, but today morning I could not do yogasana. I was busy cleaning up the house. So, my dear friends, what's happening is we try to stick to a schedule, and then it breaks because we go out of station quite frequently. When we go out of station, our schedule gets disrupted, and then we come back and again we try. So, spiritual life is all about that. We may find it difficult to stick to a schedule, but we have to again come back. We may have to go out of station and so many other commitments. We may not be able to come and speak. Doesn't matter. After that, When we come back and when we start studying, when we try to make our routine better, again we have to come back. We have to again start because these are Guru's instructions. We cannot stop. So I was talking about fourth canto in second chapter when the yajna started. What happened was our Daksha. Daksha actually got his one daughter Sati, who was very interested in marrying Rudra. So, and Brahma also comes and tells Daksha to marry Sati to Rudra. Sati is Parvati's another form only. Rudra is Shiva's one form only. So they are actually eternal couple. So also actually Brahma told. But Daksha somehow he was very effulgent, but more effulgent than Agni also. That Agni looked like not having effulgence when Daksha entered into the arena. So everybody stood up. Agni, Indra, Chandra, and all Devi Devatas, all Rishi Munis, all Brahmanas, everyone stood up to honor Daksha except two people, and that is Brahma and Rudra. Because Rudra, though he is a son, he is actually more superior. And Brahma is father of Daksha, so Brahma did not stand up and honor the son. Daksha was okay with Brahma, but he was not okay with Rudra not standing up. He felt, what is he? First of all, he is my son-in-law. I have married my daughter to him, and so his position is inferior to me, and I am more superior. Like this, Daksha was very puffed up, was very proud. So very proudly, he started scolding. He started scolding Rudra, and he even cursed him. He spoke such bad things about him, which I don't want to repeat. If you want, you can open fourth canto, second chapter, and read the translations, and you will get to see how badly he has scolded Rudra. So, from this, and then he ends up cursing. From this, we understand that when we see the faults of others, we only get more angry, and that anger causes us more disturbance. And if the other person is saintly, they will not be disturbed. Like Rudra was not at all disturbed. This one spoke very badly about Rudra, and as if he is unfit to be a son-in-law, for as if he is unfit to marry his beautiful doe-eyed Sati, daughter Sati. He spoke very badly about Rudra, and that was obviously disturbing him. When we speak badly about others, it will disturb our heart. When we see the bad in the others, then also it disturbs our heart. And when we see bad in others, we get more angry. And when we get more angry, Chandramohan Prabhuji, Dandat Pranams. Monica Bharadwaj Hare Krishna. Surajit Mohantaji, Hare Krishna. So when we see bad in others, we become very unhappy. And that all happened to Daksha. And finally, he cursed Shiva. And he walked out instead of starting the yajna and participating in the yajna. He just walked out in spite of Brahma and other great people trying to tell him not to do this. He still cursed Shiva and went out. And seeing that, Shiva's follower and Rudra's team member Nandishwara, he's the Vahana, right? Nandishwara got very angry, very hurt. And so Nandishwara also cursed, counter cursed. He not only counter cursed Daksha and said that he will have goat head, but he will also curse the Brahmanas who are there in the arena, which is wrong. See, for mistake of Daksha, why should the Brahmanas be cursed? But the logic is that he thought some Brahmanas were also smiling when Rudra was being criticized. Means some Brahmanas were not respectful to Shiva. That is why he got angry and he cursed all the Brahmanas. Even those who are respecting Shiva also got cursed, free of cost. Monica Bharadwaj, Hare Krishna. So like that, when everybody got cursed, and one Bhrugu Muni, representative of the Brahmanas, he got angry. Why Nandishwara is cursing all Brahmanas? And he also counter cursed all Shiva Bhaktas. So all Brahmanas got cursed, all Shiva Bhaktas got cursed. Now, Brahmanas, what was the curse that Brahmanas got? They told that, Nandishwara told that these Brahmanas, they will hereafter not think that they are the soul. They will not think of God, Krishna or Vishnu, or they will just be focused on doing fruitive activities to get higher destinations. And these Brahmanas, they will not even distinguish what to eat and what not to eat. Yes, they'll eat everything, anything and everything without thinking also. And these Brahmanas, they will do education and all that, but only for maintenance of body and for their sense gratification. And they will not be into self-realization activities like that. Now, this curse, we can see that most Brahmanas have become like that. But I am born in a Brahmana family, caste Brahmana family. But that curse has not touched me because that is to say, the curse will touch only those who are not surrendered to Krishna or Vishnu. If you are wanting to live a life of surrender, the curse is not going to touch you. Same with Shiva Bhaktas. If they try to understand that Shiva worships Krishna, and if they also surrender to Krishna, then for them also the curse won't touch, because I know so many friends of ours who are from the Lingayat community, but they are surrendered to Krishna. They are following Krishna consciousness, and they are not having the symptoms of this curse. What is that? Shiva Bhaktas, what they were cursed. It was told that like how Shiva, takes bhang or whatever, and he will be doing meditation. For him, it's all right, but Shiva Bhaktas will only be into intoxication, like that Bhrigu Muni cursed. They will only do intoxication, and they will only, they will behave like atheists, because they're already behaving like atheists, like that he said. They are cursing the Vedic followers. He said that, see, Brahmanas, who are the Brahmanas? Brahmanas are Brahma Janati iti Brahmana, who are into self-realization, who are knowing what is Brahman. I am Brahman means who is God is Para Brahman. I am Atma means he is Param Atma, he is Supreme Atma. So this clarity the Brahmanas have, and to such Brahmanas are equal to Vedas. Those who have studied Vedas and they are living as per Vedic instructions, they are as good as Vedas. And you, Nandishwara, cursing the Brahmanas who are equal to Vedas is like not respecting the Vedas. That's why all the Shiva Bhaktas, they will become atheistic by not respecting the Vedas. This was the curse. Because they don't respect Vedas means they won't follow anything from the Shastras. When they don't follow anything from the Shastras, Nastika. Nastika means those who don't follow the Shastras. Prabhupada writes in the purport. So those who don't follow Vedic scriptures. So that, and already you are, by cursing the Brahmanas, you are not respecting the Vedas. So it's not my curse. I'm just telling that it's already happened like that. Bhrigu says that all the Shiva followers will become Nastikas, and Nastika means they will not follow Vedic instructions like that. What are Vedic instructions told? What are Bhagavad Gita says? They don't follow like that. But if you follow, even if you are born as a Lingayat or as a Shiva Bhakta, if you will follow that Shiva is himself meditating on Vishnu, if you understand, and Shiva is a Parama Vishnu Bhakta. He is a Vaishnavanam Yatha Shambho. He is the worshipper of Vishnu. If you understand this much, then automatically you will not be touched by the curse of Bhrigu Muni. So these were the things that I was reading in 4th canto, 2nd chapter. B.R. Basaji, after a long time seeing you. Hare Krishna. So my dear friends, this much I have read in 4th canto up to 2nd chapter. I have come to almost to the end of the chapter. We will continue reading tomorrow, and whatever I read, Tomorrow I will share with you somewhat in the evening time, say 7 o'clock or 6:30, something like that. I will come once in English and once in Hindi. So now after this, now we are going to do the same session. I'll only give the highlights because I want to continue my Bhagavatam reading, etc. now. And then I want to rest by 10 o'clock, or I don't know what time it will be when I finish completing my today's targets. So now this next 5 days we're not going to cook anything except some boiled roots, and therefore not much of cooking and not much of cleaning, but externally it should be all internal cleaning. So whatever I read in the evenings, I'll come back to give one English and one Hindi session. So see you tomorrow, somewhat around 7 o'clock or so, for English session, and after we finish English we'll do Hindi. Thank you. Hare Krishna.